Alright, so right now we're going to continue with our examples from the lecture. So we got to the point where we have to talk a little bit more about the cross product. Most likely you've done that in calculus, but you do need a cross product when we talk about torque. More so you need it when you talk about angular momentum, which is the product between, it's a cross product again, between the linear momentum and the distance or the radius of rotation around the center of mass. So in our case here, I'm going to just start with, we have two cases here. So you have vector A cross product with vector B. All right, so essentially here they ask you two things. Evaluate this, and for some reason this is not here, but I'm going to ask you this. I want you also to determine the direction of the new vector. So just so remember, if you have a vector A times a vector B as a cross product, you know you're going to get an answer as a vector. Okay, now the absolute value of it, it was defined as AB and then sine of the angle in between them, let's say sine of theta. In each one of these cases you have either 45 or 90. So let's start with case A. You have A times B and they ask you to evaluate that, so that would be absolute value of it. So you're going to have AB and then sine of 45. Okay, so then A is 6, the other one is 5, sine of 45. Use your calculator. Okay. Hopefully I didn't mess up on that one, but it does say 5 there, so let's see here. Make sure your calculator is in degrees. So I'm getting 21.21. However, this is not the only question, so I want you also to find the direction of it. I'm going to add here, so add, or actually even better, I would say find the direction to. All right, so now imagine you're using the right hand rule. So curl your fingers from A to B. You have, in order to curl your fingers from A to B, right, because that's the direction of your product, you have to curl your fingers from A to B, right? And imagine in order to do that, you have to have your thumb pointing into the page. So in the first case is into the page. And remember the rules we talked about it when we decided how to look at those. Into the page, imagine you have an arrow that you shoot into the page, right? And you look at the back of the arrow and you see an X, right? And when you see a arrow that goes into the page, right, you look at the back of it and you see the X part of the arrow. Imagine those darts you throw, right? All right, so part B. This time we have a product between C and D. Again, it's a cross product. And again, they ask you to evaluate. That means it's going to be the absolute value of it. What do we have here? 4 times 6. Actually, it's 6 times 4 to be more precise. And then you have a sine of 90. All right, so here this one makes it very easy, right? Sine of 90 is 1, so here's 24. And now to find the direction, so again, point your fingers from C to D. So as you rotate your fingers from C to D, imagine, just take your right hand in front of you. You can see that the thumb points up. So this will be out of the page. Okay, out of the page, and meaning that that arrow comes towards you, and that is the convention, how it looks like. Okay, that's about it in this problem.